Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. Last time, Aiden was working on trying to potentially create a new caravan. It does end up apparently that she is very bad at putting together caravans. She's been trying to do it for like, what, the last 2 or 3 days? I mean, Aiden, we have an entire colony to help you out here. You don't have to, you know, pick everything up on you. I don't think she cares. She actually probably wants to pick everything up on her own. She's that unusual, I would say, uncommunal of a human being. Anyway, she's probably going to spend the remainder of this episode trying to fill this Muffalo up with equipment. Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate. But eventually she'll head out on a caravan. That'll be great. We also built up this inner hallway so that now we've got a bit less heat loss as people are moving around. It's going to be great. We should probably put a couple extra heaters in here just to, you know, make it a bit nicer. So I think one in this hallway should do pretty well. And we also had a small raid that got this guy. His name is Steven. I think he's suffering from... He's not suffering from malnutrition. Who's suffering? Aiden, are you suffering from starvation? Just go eat something, Aiden. Don't be that person. Jeez. Anyway, what do we actually need to get to work on? We've got the colony heading out to go sell some stuff, which is great. I love selling stuff. That's the best. Got a nice barn. Probably... I believe we're working on machining at this point, which is going to be pretty important. Smithing just unlocks, I believe, the creation of steel tools, which includes steel, what would you call it? That is steel swords, spears, and stuff like that. That's right. That kind of stuff. Do we only have a fueled smithy? I thought there were electric smithies. Is that not a thing? Do we not have that? Oh, that's terrible. Well, I guess we'll build a fueled smithy anyway. I don't like putting fuel in things. It's disgusting. Sickens me on a level that I cannot express. Mostly because it doesn't actually sicken me. I'm just, you know, I don't like putting fuel in things. It requires that we keep wood around. And quite frankly, we've been trying to make wood obsolete for basically the entirety of our colony because it was the will of the great Rambo, who is currently very dead, along with Igor, who is also very dead. Hey, you guys, would you stop social fighting? Jeez. Now you're gonna have to go and rest until healed because, quite frankly, these guys fight really hard when they do social fights. Oh, the caravan's ready. That's nice. Let's ignore the social fight, even though it, like, cracked the left clavicle of Gabe, which is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, go visit Goodwill's Plains. Oh, yeah. So we got 16 days of food, and it looks like it's going to take 8 days to actually get there, which is kind of concerning, because it seems like we have basically the exact amount of food we need to get there and back, which is, I don't know, kind of concerning. Sort of not the best situation, but, you know, we'll pick up some food once we get there. Should be fine. I mean, Aiden's got a bunch of sales equipment anyway, so that should be under control. So, in terms of this defensive line, we did use this last time. We fought off of this side, and it has come to the realization that we certainly need to expand these two side defenses, because there's just not enough slots to put people on. So we're going to tear down this front area, cross our fingers that nobody comes and tries to kill us while that's torn down, because that would be very bad. It would basically be the death of us. And by basically, I mean it would literally be the death of us. We would be dead, and that would be quite unfortunate. But anyway, we're going to expand these so we have a few more slots to put people on. So I think maybe out to, like, there is going to be good. And then we'll have our little placements and... Uh-oh. Mad animal. An ibex? Nobody cares about a mad ibex. Where is it even? Ibex? Show yourself. Oh, it's right there. Hey, how's it going? You gonna come and try to kill us? Oh, well, guess what? We have machine guns We have charge rifles. We have assault rifles. Ain't no ibex gonna come and like mess with this colony. We're just gonna set up here and just wait for it to come around the corner, and it's gonna get torn to pieces by a hail of lead. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, get wrecked. And animals, please don't get in the way. If you all get killed in an ibex fight, that would be what I would call rather unfortunate. There we go. That ibex thought it was so cool. It was like, I will overthrow the evil humans who have come to our lands. And I was like, well, we're technically not evil. I mean, we're just trying to survive here, ibex, just like you. The ibex was having none of it because it was adamant about the fact that we are clearly terrible people, which, I mean, arguably not untrue. I mean, Squirrel is a bit of a deviant. And Gabe does continue to have that whole creepy breathing thing. I think that's him. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The creepy breathing is really off-putting. Like, seriously off-putting. There we go. That's a nice defensive line. Should we build any defenses inside? It's kind of hard to tell. Because if we do build defenses inside, it leads to the question of, I mean... Oh, solar flare. Nice. It leads to the question of where do we actually put those defenses? Because we got nothing. There's really no good place to put defenses out here that's not going to get terribly in the way. Well, I guess we'll just leave it for now. Oh, and it looks like we got these auto doors finished. I mean, currently they're not working at all, so, you know, keep that in mind. But we're going to build that last auto door, which should significantly speed up the production of meals once we actually, you know, get a considerable amount of food to turn into meals, which currently we don't appear to have. Because it's the middle of winter, and that's actually usually a good reason to not have that sort of stuff. So we're just going to set up our last auto door there. And that should be nice. Yeah, check it out. See how fast they move through the doorways here? It was so slow prior, but now we've got, like, what? A 20% increase in efficiency? That's probably way too high. I'm going to level with you. And I know this doesn't sound like the most exciting thing in the world, but I am freaking out because I love efficiency. The more efficient we get, the better off. That's why Magar is the only one doing any research. Because arguably she's efficient at it. I say as there's definitely people who are better at research than her. It's fine. I mean, Magar can't do physical labor at this point because she no longer has a right foot. I believe it's a right foot. Magar, was it your right or... It was definitely the right foot that was shot off. Yeah, poor Magar. Anyway, where's Aiden at right now? Aiden, how you doing? Oh, she's just gotten out of the colony at this point. Good luck, Aiden. She's done. She's done. It's over. I mean, we're not going to see her again. I'm just writing her off as dead at this point. No, I did not want to come back here. There we go. Okay. So we've got the fueled smithy. There's really nothing that we need to do with this. Because, I mean, we don't really want any of the stuff that it makes. But, I mean, we should have it just in case. Oh, we are still trying to get golden plasteel, aren't we? Forgot about that. You know where we could get some plasteel? Antediluvian corridor. You know what's really dangerous to go and deal with? Said antediluvian corridor. I mean, I really want to get in there. Should we do it? I mean, we have so many more people. Aiden's not that important to our defenses, so I don't think we need to worry about Aiden not being here. It's really just going to be a matter of everyone doing their thing. And Steven, please ignore the massive firefight that's about to go on outside of your door because it's going to be pretty bad. I'm going to level with you. And you're just going to stress yourself out by worrying about that. I swear, we got it under control. That's arguable. Very questionable, actually. We only sort of have it under control. I'd put it like... If 10 is completely under control and 1 is complete chaos, I'd put it around a 3 as soon as we open that door. So, you know, just a small thing. There we go. Okay, all the auto doors are in place. We should still have our little, like, airlock system. That should still work to keep this fridge as cool as possible. And yeah, things are going well. We've got that built up. Okay. As soon as everyone happens to be done doing whatever the heck they're doing, it is time, my friends, to once again unveil the terror within the deep, which is almost certainly going to kill us viciously and terribly, which is why as soon as we're done with this, we're going to save. Let's just save really quickly here. Let's, there we go. There we go. Here we go. So everyone fall into position. We need 2 people, ideally, to deconstruct these walls. I think we'll get Alexei and Fedosia, assuming that Fedosia can actually do deconstruction work. I don't know if that's a thing. Fedosia, do you do construction? Well, you do construction now, Fedosia. Okay, they're both going to fall into position. Okay, here we go. Cross your fingers. Oh, right. We have to, cannot repair, not in home area. I don't want you to repair it. I want you to deconstruct. Okay, he's already deconstructing it. And Fedosia should prioritize the deconstruction of that wall. And they're going to open a nice little opening there. Take cover! Run, Alexei! Alexei's been shot. Our pig is dead immediately. Fedosia's still trying quite desperately. Cherie, are you actually behind that wall? It's kind of hard to tell. Cherie's gonna take cover because she's not in a good place right now. Okay. We've fallen back. Fedosia's just about to open up that corridor, which should be perfect. And it seems like we're actually doing an okay job right now. Maybe not the best. Oh, there's fire. Cherie? Want to go put that fire out? Please don't put the pig out. Please put the actual fires out. I personally don't care about whether or not that pig is on fire. I care a lot more about making sure that Bradley doesn't catch fire spontaneously. Because that would be rather unfortunate. Oh, look, we have a bulk goods trader in comm range. That's going to do us a lot of good right now. That's clearly what we're looking for. Open fire! All people open fire. Gabe is going to fall into position to do some more firing in there. It seems like everyone on this side of the defensive line isn't actually doing anything. We're going to get Alexei to try to go do some firefighting. Squirrel, oh my word, everyone's just been hit by a rocket. As usual, this is not going terribly well. Are you still... Get back on the defensive line, you fools. Fall back in. Cherie, you'll be okay, I swear. She just got shot, which is unfortunate. Magar is down. Please go rescue Magar, if at all possible. Alexei, what are you doing? Rescue Magar! Jeez! Everyone is dying again! It's this stinking rocket! Oh, that rocket guy is just unbearable. Have we already lost, like, multiple people? We have, okay. This is going very poorly. Fedosia! Charge, Fedosia! You're our last hope for the colony. She's running in. She's going to take down the centipede thing. Trust me, it's going to be fine. Oh, she's getting shot up like nobody's business. Oh, this is it. This is it. This is how she dies. Is that Scout? Scout, no! You were such a good wolf, Scout. Oh, no, that's Fedosia. Yeah. No. I mean, admittedly, we're not doing the worst job we could have done. In saying that, yeah, that never happened. Just fair statement. Never happened. Okay, just so we're clear, just for future reference, it is still a very, very bad idea to open up the antediluvian chamber. Ends up the antediluvian terrors are very good at killing people, which is not really ideal. What happened to you, Cherie? Are you still suffering from your little social fight? Would you guys stop having social fights? It's a waste of medical resources. Jeez. And you have such nice rooms now, too. Come on now. I mean, they do need armchairs, admittedly. Armchairs are like a standard for the rooms that I make, so that's going to have to happen at some point. Pigs! Don't do that in the door. You're letting cold air out. You're also pigs. Go do it in the barn. Jeez. Those pigs are going to take over the colony, I swear. There's going to be so many of them, they're going to eat all our food, and we're just going to collapse under the weight of 1,000 piglets just creating a carpet across the entire colony. Personally, that's not my favorite thing to have happen, but I mean, I don't necessarily get to choose such outcomes. Are we still doing stone cutting? We are not. Given that there are people with no jobs, we are going to reinstate stone cutting, and we should probably do some form of hunting because we are out of food and people need jobs, and cooking is a job. So let's kill a squirrel. We're going to kill a rat because, yep, I guess we're at the point of eating rats. I mean, it's meat. You gotta be willing to eat whatever you can eat. Apparently there's a dead grizzly bear. I have no clue how that happened. But, I mean, if you can eat a grizzly bear, you gotta do it. It's not like you get a choice about these things. When you see a dead grizzly bear on the side of the road, you always gotta pick it up, especially when it's like negative 700 degrees outside. And it is incredibly easy to, and not incredibly easy, but it's just completely frozen. I mean, there's very little chance that there's any terrible bacteria that's going to do terrible things to your gut or anything. You're going to be fine. Just go and eat the bear. Trust me. Look, Gabe and Alexi are already heading out to go eat some, like, delicious little animals. I mean, they're going to kill some animals, and later on they're going to eat them. Squirrel apparently has decided that hunting with a charge rifle is the perfect idea. Personally, Squirrel, I find that a gross waste of a charge rifle, but, I mean, you do what you do, Squirrel. He does appear to be a good shot, though. How good of a shot is Squirrel? He's a 10. That's not bad. It has to be admitted. There have definitely been a lot worse shots than Squirrel out there. It looks like Fedocia's already getting on it with the grizzly bear. Roadkill grizzly bear. I mean, it's not actually roadkill because, I mean, arguably it wasn't on a road. I'm pretty sure that's a thing, but, you know. Regardless. It's a grizzly bear we just found dead out in the middle of the wilderness, so it's pretty close to a roadkill grizzly bear. Close enough, I would say. That's going to get us some nice meals. Everyone else is going to go out and, you know, hunt their thing, whatever. Cleaning building rubble. Why are you cleaning stuff outside of the colony? I mean, on the one hand, I appreciate it. That's very nice. Thank you. But on the other hand, it seems like a waste of time. I don't know. I mean, technically it is the middle of winter, and there's really not much to do in the middle of winter in RimWorld. It's more or less try your best not to get absolutely killed by everything, which we seem to be pretty bad at doing because, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but we've already been killed once this episode. I mean, technically, arguably that never happened, but literally, I'm pretty sure it did, so, you know. In terms of other stuff, we do need to finish off the floor in all of our other rooms because I don't think our people appreciate dirt floors. I mean, I don't know if any of them actually wear shoes, given that I'm pretty sure we haven't made any shoes for them. So I don't think they have any shoes. And generally, when you don't have shoes, you'd prefer something like, I don't know, wood flooring, carpet, as opposed to just disgusting dirt. So, you know, there is that going. So we will have to cut down some trees, put some filthy wood into our actual stockpile, and then start building some of these wood floors because wood is just so useless that it's the perfect flooring material. It's great. But anyway, for now, that'll bring us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, there's almost a 90% chance that we won't be killed by the antediluvian chamber, because I'm not going to open it up again for quite a while. It is a vicious, vicious chamber. But anyway, we'll see Aiden probably return from her caravan? I mean, I don't know. Where is she right now? Nope, there's a very small chance that we'll see Aiden return from her caravan. She's just gonna head out and, you know, don't judge her. She'll take her time. It'll be fine. But at that point, I think machining should be pretty close to completion. And that is the next big thing we want to do in the colony. So until then, Thanks for watching, and of course, as always, enjoy the rest of your day.